Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville YouTube channel. I have a little miniature estate auction haul for you guys. I went to a estate auction last weekend. Before I get into that though, I did want to update you for those of you who have watched my swag bucks videos. I told you I was saving up my swag bucks to buy a new camera to do YouTube videos with, specifically for thrift stores and auctions, to take you guys along with me. And this is that new camera. I'm just testing it out for this video. As you can see, it is hands-free, so that is why it's ideal for the scenarios I just talked about. The problem is I can't see what I'm recording, so I kind of have to guess, and I want to kind of get a feel of what I'm looking at compared to what actually gets recorded. I do know that the video quality isn't as good with this camera, but hopefully the convenience factor outweighs that. Also, you're probably seeing a date and time stamp somewhere on the screen, and it is probably wrong. I haven't figured out how to change it or how to just remove it, so I'll have to play with this some more. So here's the stuff I picked up. See, the first thing I have here for you are these two cameras. They are both Brownie Hawkeye cameras, little display pieces. I paid $1 each for these, and I think they're worth about 10 each. They look to be in pretty good cosmetic condition. Maybe wipe them down a little bit, so $10 a piece there. I bought this fan that I don't know if it works. The brand name is Signal. It's not in the greatest shape, but an older oscillating desk fan. I have to replace the cord on it. It's pretty beat up. I paid $10 for it. I think it's worth probably $30 as long as it works. Let's see. I also have this little light, which came with another light I'll show you at the end. I don't think it's worth anything. I'm probably going to garage sale for like $1. Maybe if it works, I'll keep it and find a use for it, but I got a little light there. Picked up this Bissell carpet sweeper. It's probably from the early 1900s. It says Grand Rapids there on the front. I sold a similar one, also a Bissell, a few months ago, several months ago probably, and got $75 for it. This one is not as nice, but I only paid $3 for it, so I don't know, maybe 25 I'll try for. 40 maybe, start out, take 25. I'm showing you the side here because the other one I had, the wheels were really ornate with a nice like floral design, and the brackets were all carved really nicely, and also the bar had a really cool design to it. So this one is a more basic model. It's not as nice. But I think once it's cleaned up, it'll still look really cool, and maybe like vacuum collectors or someone who collects Bissell products, maybe a former employee at Bissell or something would be interested in something like this. So it did have the rod, and I got rid of it because it'd be too much of a pain to ship with that rod still attached. It just makes it so much bigger, and it was kind of warped and beat up looking, so got rid of that. We'll just sell it like this. And the last thing to show you that I get, oh no, two more things. I picked this up, and it kind of actually has a somewhat of a neat story, I guess. Well, not a neat story, but a story anyways, to go with it. I got to the auction late after it had already started, and they had kind of a center stage thing with some bleachers that everyone was crowded around to see. They were picking up items off the table and selling them, and since I got late, I couldn't really see what was there, but I staked out a spot off to the side, and I was trying to see what they were holding up, and anyone who's watched my past videos know I pretty easily get irritated at auctions in any place with lots of people because, I don't know, people just tick me off pretty easily. And people kept standing in front of me, so I couldn't see what the hell the auctioneers were holding up. And this one guy, this real old man that was, well, probably in his 60s, so probably how old you want to call that, real old, kind of old, somewhat old. Anyways, he was sitting next to me, and he had gotten up, and he stood right in front of me. And it was really annoying. He was there for several minutes. He eventually got a hold of the auctioneer and asked him to pull this out of a flat so that he would sell it separately. Do you guys know what this is, by the way? I didn't know at the time until after I heard him. He sat back down, heard him talking to his friend, and he said it's a horse muzzle. So really quickly I got my phone out and looked it up on eBay and did see that they sold. Obviously I didn't have enough time to look up one that looked exactly like this or to do much research at all, but since they did sell for something, I bid on it just to be a prick because the guy made me mad by standing in front of me. I ended up paying $12.50. I don't know if I'll be able to get my money back. I don't know if I will make money off of it. But at that point, it was just kind of the principle of the thing that I didn't want the guy to have the item. So sometimes I cost myself money in that regard. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'll make some money off of it. It's kind of neat looking anyways. Okay, so the last item I have for you guys. So the last item is this really cool light. I paid $30 for it because I plan on keeping it. My thought process was, if I get it home and I look it up and it's worth, for some reason, hundreds of dollars, or it's worth a lot of money, then I'm going to sell it. If it's not, I'm keeping it because I really like it. I did just do very basic research. There's no markings, no brand names or anything on it. My guess, and I don't know, is that this originally went on a bicycle. Like this would go on the handlebars or the front somewhere, and then you had the pivot light. That's my guess. If anyone wants to correct me, feel free. It's got like kind of magnifying glass lens right there on the front. But I think it's really cool looking. At some point, someone put a pull chain on it, and there is a traditional light bulb socket mounted inside there. But while I have it out, I want to show you guys where I am planning on putting it, since I am going to keep it. And since I'm testing out this camera, I thought I'd show you some of the other old lights that I've picked up at auctions. And you might have actually seen some of these in previous videos. Pay no attention to the lamp shade itself. It's the only thing I had, and I don't know of a better option. But this is a slag glass lamp with the aluminum base there. I think I paid $40 for that, but I bought it with the purpose of keeping it, so in my eyes, it was worth it. I didn't have to really worry about the resale value for that. There's some clothes I still have to sell. There's some more clothes, or still list. More clothes, more clothes. A bunch of other stuff I have to still list. So this other light up here, this ceiling light, I don't know how well you guys can see it since it's kind of dark in here. I paid $1 for it. It actually sat in my shed for several months. And I was going to sell it, but there was a really ugly brass chandelier here before, and I'm sure some of you guys are looking at this thing saying it's pretty ugly, but it's old, or older, maybe 70s, 60s or 70s. But I really like it. I thought it was neat, something different. I'm 90% sure, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a crack in the glass right there coming from the center outward. I'm 90% sure that I did that the day I bought it. I was going to set it down, and I forgot about this little pedestal section, and I was going to set it down on the ground, and I was thinking it would stop here, right? So I was putting it down on the ground, and wham! It made a loud smack cracking noise. But oh well, it didn't break it completely. And another light I got that you guys have seen before is this kind of gothic looking brass light, and it's got 6 stained glass panels. I really like that thing. I think it's really cool, and you see the 2 windows I have here. The kind of different colors reflect out the window. It looks really cool at night, and it reflects off the walls here. So I really like that light also. But on to where I'm going to put this, or where I plan on putting this. I want to put it right there where that light above the sink is. My plan is to do something like mounting it like that, and then to hardwire it into the same wires that that light there is taking, and then it would be able to move. You could still have the pull chain there to turn it on and off, and I just think it would be something different and be something really cool to have there. So that's a project I would like to do at some point, is put it right up there. Maybe I'll update you guys on that if I ever get it done. So that is my little haul that I had over the weekend. Let me know what you guys think of the stuff that I picked up. What you think of this light? Am I completely wrong on what it was for? Because I don't know. Like I said, it's not marked at all, and I just thought it looked cool, and I like the design of it and everything. So let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned for some new videos if this camera ends up working the way I'm hoping it does. So give the video a like. Let me hear what you guys think, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Thanks, guys.